Today, the head of School of Leadership of NUP, DORREN KAIJA, has been abducted by the regime, which is unfortunate. In fact, he is dead. That is DORREN KAIJA as he was being taken. There is fear of mobbing in Uganda, where abductions have continued to be rampant. In fact, it's a syndicate that is being used to threaten the leaders, but also to block some from nominating. This is akin to what happened during the UP's regime, where DP members were arrested and blocked from nominating as candidates. In a tweet which was written by Bobi Wine, he came out to say, "We have been informed of the abduction of our comrade KAIJA DORREN, the coordinator of the NUP School of Leadership. Heavily armed men moving 2 drones picked her up from her home and drove her to an unknown destination. Dictator Museveni must know that these criminal actions will never break our resolve. A time must and will surely come when all of us will say enough is enough." That's a tweet which was written by Bobi Wine castigating the abduction. The second tweet came from the Secretary General, David Lusongo. He came out to say, "The coordinator for NUP School of Leadership, DORREN KAIJA, is the latest victim of ongoing striking of abductions of NUP leaders and supporters. She has been picked up from her home in 2 drones by heavily armed men and driven off in an unknown location." That's the tweet which was done by the Secretary General. First of all, the abductions have started. And I don't think they are going to end in this regime, most especially when General Museveni has become weaker, most especially when his son wants to take over the realms of power of the country using force. Because this is what they do. Dictators across the country unveil terror through abductions and arrests, arbitrary arrests, without no reason. Today they have come for KAIJA, tomorrow they can come for me, tomorrow they can come for you, for as long as you come out and speak against the injustices. What is the purpose of General Museveni going to the bush when the things he fought against, the same things he does? It is so very unfortunate. The reason I speak about KAIJA passionately, I met KAIJA before even the NUP was formed. It was in 2014. We met on the battlefield of human rights. We met on the battlefield of seeking change in the country. He has the spirit of change in the country. KAIJA is a free soul who just wants the country to be better. Now you abduct him. I might be surprised that they will tell him that he has ammunition and etc. so that they can be jailed for years. Okay, that's so unfortunate. In fact, let me also play with the pictures. See them very well. I think the first 2 pictures are when I met him in 2014. Others are current. Here's the tape. That is abana bakendezeevo. So that is KAIJA, one of the free souls that must be released. Okay, these things should stop. They must not continue. It must not be in a country where a person is just abducted anyhow, without reasons, without telling his family, and you just take him. Okay, we are under military dictatorship. We are under a country that abuses human rights. These things must end. Let's continue first praying for our country, but also pray for the victims of torture and abductions. The good thing KAIJA nominated as a LC5 cancer, I think, Nakawa East. But the purpose of these abductions is to block some people from running. Some people are going to be abducted without them being nominating. Case in example, Waiso Mufumbiro was abducted. We all know that he was going to run as a member of Parliament for Nakawa East. His bail hearing is going to be on 29th this month. If he fails to secure the bail, it means that he will not nominate as a candidate. And I think my inner part tells me that this is what the regime wants. What is the reason of abducting? Even women and ladies? Maybe the reason is, since General Museveni came into power by the power of the bullet and the gun, he thinks everyone who wants to take him out of power must use the same. Instilling fear, instilling terror. These things must stop. But the major problem of this is our judiciary. The judiciary should learn to do judicial activism. I've said this very many times. When you bring a person like KAIJA, put him in court and also remand him to Luzira prison, what signal do you send to these people who capture them that bring more, I'll put them to Luzira prison? The judiciary should learn that whenever they bring someone, most especially on these misdemeanors, even if there are big cases which entail politics, release them on bail. Give bail conditions that are soft, so that even that one who calls them will reduce to hold them because you are playing your great role. These things must end. I pray, KAIJA, that you are released in a good spirit. Of course, this my opinion. Remain yours truly, Mr. Makinde, Kabir Sulaiman Mawaga, the next MP for Makinde East Constituency. I'll see you on another one. Peace.
Ombaka abadde kuyalagidde mutagenda kudda kubanga ndowooza oba omugugu gwamuyitiriddeko naye ate yimiridde wano nga mwamba omukisa kubanga n'ekibiina tukiwewuddeko kuba ali ku kitole wadde baga tiketi yanyeeko tiketi ya Kabir Sulaiman naye kati andekedde waazi ndi wano wentimbaza ngenda bayitako supiidi ng'ekizungirizi basewo ne banyawulize maaso gammwe kubanga ensonga nzitegeera.
Yes, Kabir Sulaiman Mawagali. I am putting in my request to fly the NUP flag high in Makinde East constituency, so that I can represent the great people of Makinde East. Nkomyewo omulundi ogwokubiri n'obwongo nga bwesera nga busera. Ebiwandiiko byange mbirese bibino.